Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the dynamic program in C language and dynamic memory allocation function. So yes, I start share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here turbo C++, I double click and take some process. And now yes is open, and here Alter F file menu, taking new file, and here our goal. So write a program to sum of two integer number using malloc function. Yes. So dynamic programming you can use malloc, calloc, and realloc and free function. So dynamic means reserve block in internal memory compiler at runtime. Yes, that is very important. So generally we can declare like integer x, so that is 2 byte allocate. But when same way we can use malloc function. Malloc is malloc, calloc, realloc, and free is a dynamic memory allocation function in C language. So that is a here only 2 byte, and malloc function we can assign that is also giving the 2 byte for integer data type. But that block is reserve. Reserve means that block not give by compiler to any other variable. When we can use the free function. So malloc is a function which allocate a memory is bytes and return the first byte of address to the pointer. Yes, that is a reserve, and first byte give the address to pointer. So here pointer variable and dynamic programming use of the pointer variable. And calloc function is a allocate a memory array elements and initialize the uh, to 0 and then return first element address to the pointer. Yes, that is calloc. So calloc and malloc is different. Malloc is used in bytes and calloc used in array. And malloc function one argument in syntax and calloc is two argument we have to pass. And realloc is a previously we can allocate memory calloc and malloc, so we can change to a runtime also memory, that is a realloc function. And free is a release the block, so that is our responsibility. We can use malloc, calloc, and free realloc function, so we can release the memory using free function. So free is a release the memory of internal, so then after compiler can give that memory to other variables. Yes, like our we can like tomorrow go to other, travel to other city, and we can reserve our seat to any your GSRT in our Gujarat corporation. So that is a reserve for your seat, and that is the same thing dynamic memory allocation. So yes, here we can simple first see the syntax of malloc function. Yes, so that is a very important syntax. Yes, so I think you have to know very well. Here we can use the malloc function and use the two integer just integer sum, but using the not simple some dynamic programming. So yes, that is a return type is a void pointer. Yes, here asterisk. So that is an malloc. That is our function, and in that is semicolon, and inside we can pass the byte size or size of byte. We can say that that is a syntax of malloc function. And we can use the pointer. Yes, then and then that is a so here I give one example like integer. Here integer just we can declare pointer, and p equal to that is a uh, here typecasting is also required. So yes, here we can give like type, we can say that cast. Yes, typecast and asterisk. So integer that is a void pointer, so we can require here not identify pointer type, so we can here give the data type, so that type of pointer is convert. So here is a integer pointer, so we can typecast in integer. So here typecasting, yes, typecast, and then malloc function, and then byte of size. Yes, here we can size of means byte of size we have to provide. So that is a, we can say that initialize means that declaration syntax and initialization both are different. So that is a declaration syntax. Yes. and that is a initialization syntax. So that is a our requirement. So let us start. So I take to both syntax for you. That is a we can declare, yes, that declaration of that function and initialization syntax both are different. So here I give multi-comment line for your reference. So that is a two, that is initialization and declaration syntax. So that is a required pointer variable. And now one header file is also required alloc.h. Yes. So now we can start to our programming. So standard input output and console input output, yes, and then we can also use include and new, that is allocate, that is allocation, that known as memory allocation, and de-allocation, that is free. So both, just let us check in help library. So here we can use malloc, yes. So here you can see the standard std library, standard library, and allocation, allocate.h. So allocation memory, and that syntax, yes, here void pointer type. So that is a return type void pointer. So we can need the typecasting, yes, must be, and size of in bytes. So malloc allocate a block of size of byte from the memory heap. It allow program to allocate memory explicit as need, and it is a exactly amount of needed. So that is a malloc function, yes, and that here also give one example. So here you can look, that is a character pointer and typecasting, and then 10 byte slot allocate. So and then free function, yes, you can just pass pointer, that block is released. So here we can use integer pointer, yes, because we have to take two integer sum using malloc function. So here we can see malloc and free function. Yes, and free function syntax is very easy. Let us check free function syntax. So yes, you look free function to choose a link, and that is a free allocate block. Yes, and here that return type is void, not void pointer, and you can pass the pointer block. Okay, allocation memory, that free release memory. So here we can declare as asterisk x, asterisk y, and asterisk z to our sum, and then that is a declare pointer variable, and then we can initialize the memory. So pointer, yes, that now here our syntax, here look here. So typecasting is needed. So here that is syntax is only like here we can give the malloc, yes. So malloc, yes, and then size. So size of operator, yes, that is operator, and we can provide the integer. So here, so okay, and here how, because in that is a return is a void pointer, so we cannot identify which pointer data type is passed, because void is a nothing, no any return data type that we can use in function. So that is a inbuilt function, malloc, calloc, and realloc, and free function. So that return type is void, so we can here require the typecasting. So here we can give integer data type and asterisk, so that known as a integer x, that is an integer pointer. So we can typecasting integer. If here character pointer, so we can character double, so double, and float also, and structure type to structure type. Which type of pointer variable is declared, that time of that type of data type your typecasting is needed. Okay, and then same, yes, I copy and paste to our next because that all are integer. So here y and z, and that is also possibility, like here I remove this z variable, and you can also declare the pointer variable, and same here memory allocation, both in one, initialization and declaration, that is known as compound statement. Yes, that possibility. And now our routine program that is now finished, that is a reserve block, six block. So 2 byte is a integer x, y, and z. Six block is permanently reserved for compiler whenever we can free or release that memory, that compiler not give to this memory to other variable. So that is a our responsibility, we can release the memory. Malloc, calloc, and realloc function use, that free function must be you can use, otherwise your memory is a full sometime. So very long process, because now is a hard disk size is so increased, so that is a rare possibility. But you can release your memory. That is a you can rules malloc and free function and calloc and free function and realloc and free function you can use. So yes, here we can, as it is, and x is a pointer. So here we cannot provide the ampersand because x is itself is a pointer. So we cannot use here in scanf function to ampersand because x is a pointer and x value is a allocate by the first byte address. So already that name is stored the because that is pointer, not simple variable. So here we cannot use in scanf function that rules in ampersand because that is a pointer variable. So that is a malloc is a store in the bytes. So first byte address assigned to x and here y and here z. So we can here not use the ampersand sign in scanf function. Okay. So asterisk that refer the value. So here asterisk x plus that addition operation and asterisk y. So that sum into z and we can print to our z value. So the sum is and percentage d and print the asterisk z. So that memory means that value is print and then our responsibility free function. So we can use yes that time we cannot here use asterisk sign only x. So that is a bytes is free and here I copy and also we can same memory release for y and z. That is our responsibility. So whenever you can use the malloc, calloc, and free function, malloc, calloc, and realloc function, then you can use must be as a free function. Otherwise, your memory is a block that compiler not give to other variable to access this memory. So that is a dynamic memory. So we can here use the simplicity for integer data type. So that is a syntax of malloc and that is a initialization syntax. Here typecasting must be. Okay, so that is a not original syntax means that is declaration of malloc function, but void pointer is there, so we can our responsibility to type the whichever you can declare pointer type, you can typecast in that data type. That is a must be, otherwise that block is not initialized. So here 2 byte for x, 2 byte for y, and 2 byte for z, and we can scan and sum very simple way our plus addition operation arithmetic plus sign and print the sum and free the all memory to compiler release the memory block. And yes, I save so sum and we can use the malloc function. So but not all, yes, mal all, or we can say that malloc, yes, so but all are not because yes, mal, yes, that perfectly, but yes, so sum using malloc function. So mal or malloc, yes, dot c maximum 8 character. So yes, 8 is there. So some malloc. Okay. So I compile. Yes, there is one what here. Yes, declaration. Yes, here we can. Yes, in C language we cannot declare that type of variable. So what to do? So here that before the year we can declare. Yes, that is a after that clear screen that execution statement start. So that is now not any error. So yes, you can take all variable in that same memory location. So here is declaration and initialize both. So both syntax I give to. So here first that pointer declare and then memory allocation, and you can declare and initialization both in one place. That also possibility. So you must be before the clear screen. Yes, that is a declaration section, and that is main now executable statement. So executable statement not allowed to declare any variable, but in C++ that possibility. So now yes, so yes, I compile this file. Yes, let us check any no, any error, and that is we can pass any value, a simple 10 and 20. So yes, that is our simple like previously we have take one two integer value sum, and yes here our message I not change because copy. So here we can change. So yes, I give the y. Yes, now that perfectly. And yes, I summarize. So here that declaration syntax, void pointer, malloc, and size of bytes. So here we can use size of operator. That is a measurement integer 2 byte size. So we can pass only one argument and must be in the initialization time typecasting is needed. Otherwise, malloc function is not recognize which data type you have to allocate your block. So typecasting is a must, that known as a typecasting. So here that pointer is a integer, so integer typecasting. If character, so character typecasting. Double, so double, float, so float, and structure, that array, all we have to take in. Array is a derived data type, pointer is also derived data type. So array time we can also typecasting here. Okay, we can also use array structure very easily, handling the malloc and calloc, means dynamic memory allocation at runtime. So that is a dynamic array. We can help of malloc and calloc and free function using all. So we can step by step. Here I just use the simple integer data type. Next I can take in the array, or that calloc also, or malloc function also we can use in the integer data type. Okay, so yes, now I finished this session. So very simple and interesting. Here dynamic programming we have to start with help of pointer, and dynamic memory allocation with malloc, and that is header file is a allocation, means alloc.h, allocation.h. So yes, and that is a initialization syntax. Yes, you can declare one pointer and typecasting. Yes, that is a, we can give that syntax. So here our, we can say that return data, I mean the data type or pointer variable declare. Yes, first we can declare here pointer variable and follow the syntax, that is typecasting in integer. So void pointer return. So we can must be in typecasting malloc, calloc, and that free function, realloc and free. Four function is there. So that is used in dynamic programming in C language. Okay, and malloc function use give the first byte of assigned to address of that pointer variable. So here we cannot use the ampersand sign in scanf function, because x is a pointer, and here first byte address itself store in the x pointer variable. Pointer value is always address of other variable. So here compiler give to first 2 byte, but first byte address store in the x and y value. So here we cannot give ampersand sign. So in previously we can give the must, you can give the ampersand sign, but here we cannot give, like in 1D array character name, we have to not give the scanf function to ampersand sign, because array name itself store the address of first byte. So same rules, pointer is also store the first byte of address given by the 2 bytes of compiler. Yes. So I think you have to understand. And yes, I run last time for you. So I give any different value. So yes, that is very simple. So yes, 14 answer, 9 plus 5. So yes, I finished this session. We can allocate memory and de-alloc, means release the memory using free function. So very simple syntax. Okay. So yes, and both syntax I see also in help menu. Okay, help library. So yes, now I complete, yes, this program write to your C notebooks. If you prepare very interesting and very simple programs, two integer sum with help of malloc and free function. Here we can use two function. And next session I can also use the calloc and free function. Calloc and free, and then we can use realloc function and free, and then step by step we can use also array structure, all type malloc, and malloc is better than calloc because we can only one argument. Calloc require two argument. Yes, and easy syntax of malloc, and that more use in programming malloc function. So we can also see the malloc and calloc difference versus malloc calloc function. So yes, I quit close these files and quit all tracks. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna.